Hi everyone, it's Sarah here. Let's begin today with a couple of deep breaths. Get comfy and light a candle, marking this as magic time. So today I wanted to share my love of herbalism with you. Last week I found myself helping my sister in her beautiful garden doing some weeding and pruning and tidying up, and I came across one of my most favourite herbs ever, which is usually relegated as a weed, but it's actually the most magical medicinal herb in my personal opinion. One of many, there are so many amazing herbs, but this one is totally on my top favourite list, and it is the humble little dandelion. So today I'll cheers you with some dandelion tea. Cheers. So good. So this one is a roasted dandelion blend. So it's actually made from dandelion and chicory roots. So they've been roasted. And then I've added in some turmeric, some cinnamon, and some ginger, because they're all really healing, beautiful spices, and some ice and some almond milk. So it's a nice iced latte, magical brew for today. It's grand. So, why dandelions? It's a funny story. When I was a child, I would help my dad in the garden, and he told me a story. I don't think he realised it was a story. Just the way he said it and the way I interpreted things, I have quite the large imagination. And so he said, when you dig out the dandelions, make sure you turn them upside down, roots facing up. Otherwise, they will grow, they will connect back into the earth and keep growing. Holy shit, man, these dandelions are alive, and they're called dandelions. So I had visions of these lions coming to get me vengefully because I tried to rip them out of the garden. And I didn't realise that I'd actually carried this dandelion thing as a fear until I was about 18 and doing gardening as a job for a friend. And right in the back corner of the garden was this huge dandelion, like this big. It was massive, and when I saw it, I screamed, and then I went, "What?" Oh, and so it made me remember this dandelion thing. And they kept popping up in my artwork a lot years later, and they still frequent it often. And then it was in 2011, I did a herbalist course for about 6 months. And at the beginning of the course, we were asked to go and find our medicine plant that we're going to connect with over the course of that 6 months. And we were to sit in our garden, connect into stillness, create that magical space within, and tune into whatever is in your garden. And dandelion, there was a dandelion in my garden that popped up, and at first I was a little bit like, dandelion. But it ended up being the most magical herb that I could have connected with on so many levels. It's so healing for you, for your liver, for detoxification. You can use the roots and the leaf. The leaf, it creates like a bitter digestive. It's very bitter, so it gets the stomach juices, acids going and help aids in digestion. So it's really beautiful to have in salads. And the root is, beautiful roasted. It's like a coffee substitute, believe it or not. Believe it. So I have it every night. I haven't cultivated any of my own because the true dandelion, here's the trick. There are many different types of plants that we call dandelions, and the true Taraxacum officinale is harder to grow, I've found. Is that because it's so magical, it's become elusive in my life? Maybe. The other ones that get a bit weedier and are everywhere, like your milk thistles, and they are also herbs, but they're not a dandelion. So anyway, I want to go and take you out to the beautiful dandelion in the garden, and we'll go say hello, and I'll tell you a little bit of how you can identify your own dandelion.
I'm in the front yard, so please excuse the traffic noises. It's the main road. But here is our friend, the dandelion, Taraxacum officinale. See, the way that we can identify a dandelion, the most easiest way, first up, is this single stem connecting to the flower, and you can see it's about to make that beautiful tuft of fluffy seeds, which are great for making wishes on and telling the time according to folklore. So, single flower on a single stem. A lot of other varieties that people call dandelion will have many flowers poking off of this stem. So, first thing for a dandelion is one flower on one stem. These leaves here, they're quite thin. They are kind of the same thickness as a piece of lettuce, and they've got this triangle striation. Other varieties that people call dandelion, mistakenly, will have a thicker, more waxier kind of leaf, and they'll be a bit more rounded. But your official dandelion is sharp and a tall beauty like this. So I've taken some of, you can see that I've taken some cuttings, and these were of other little tufty seed ones. I've been coming and bringing her offerings and water and coming to sit with her. I might just go and move into the back garden where the other herbs are and there's less traffic, and talk to you a little bit more about how you can connect to your own plant deity.
It's totally raining outside now. That's Melbourne weather for you. So we shall not be venturing out into the garden. But maybe next time I'll take you on a little herbal journey through my sister's garden, which is delightful. Everything's flowering and there's a lot out there, which will be fun to share. So I thought I would finish up in here and talk about how you can connect with a plant ally. I'll share the process that I use, which so it began with the meditation practice in the garden and tuning into what called to me. So it could be the plant that you're most attracted to in the garden. It could be a plant that just suddenly sparks your attention when you set the intention to bond and create a relationship and have a plant ally in your life. There are many ways. Trust your first instinct is always the best bet, I believe. Don't listen to the little second voice that crops in and naysays everything. Go be in your garden. If you don't have a garden, perhaps you have some herbs, or perhaps this is a great time to get some herbs, some ones that you could put on a window ledge in your kitchen perhaps, or on a balcony, or you might have a parkland nearby that you could sit in. The good thing with doing it at home, personally I find, is the privacy of being able to sit and get your witch on and do your meditation practice and not be jumped on by some walking dog. So you found the plant that you would like to work with. Then what you need to do is visit this plant every single day. You're going to ingest it every single day. So make sure it's not a poisonous plant that you're wanting to create an ally with. So work with a herb. And you can find out whether plants are toxic or not by looking at the tag when you buy them, or if it's in your garden, a Google search to identify it correctly is handy. So, okay, you've got your plant. Every day you're going to ingest it. So, dandelion-wise, I would go out and eat the leaf, or if the plant was looking like I was going to eat it all, then I would have the dandelion root tea as well. It just happened that I was able to have at least one leaf throughout the whole process, and then I supplemented it with the dandelion tea as well. You can get the tea as a leaf variety too, by the way, but the root is the one that is a bit coffee-like. You're imbibing it, so then I also want to put the herb into a pouch, like press the leaf of the herb or the flower, or dry it in some way and put it into a dream type pouch. Here's one I prepared earlier. So you can use just a gauze bag. This is a beautiful velvet bag. Put your herb in here and place this under your pillow. Usually in a dream pouch I would add other crystals, but because we're just wanting to tap into the essence of that plant spirit and connect, just work with the plant energy for now. So pop that under your pillow. What else? You can carry that pouch or a different pouch around with you with the herb when you're in your person, and then research the plant. Google, go to the library, find out, read as broadly as you possibly can. Read into the folklore of the plant, the magic of the plant, the medicine of the plant. And what you'll find, what I personally found, and maybe you will too, when working with a plant ally, is that I started with the medicinal, like purely pharmaceutical. What will this herb do for me? What's been documented that this herb does medicinally for the human body? And then what happened from there is that I did start dreaming about the herb. And I started looking forward to going into the garden to spend time with the dandelion. The dandelion recurred in my artwork even more. I had a break of not painting it, and then it started coming back in drawings again. And I started learning about things that weren't written in books, things that were being communicated to me from the plant. These were coming via dreams, through meditations, through synchronicity. This plant started, and I started to have a relationship. And that is the plant ally. That's how you create plant ally in your life. It's about spending time. So I spent 3 months with Dandelion every single day. So it's up to you. You could try and do it for an entire moon cycle. And you could try it for a few months. Maybe do it for 1 moon cycle and see, do I feel like this needs more? And I think that's about it. If we show up all the time to plant spirits, if we're consistent, if we have our intention, and if we're showing up with an open heart and a willingness to shush and listen and be, that's when the magic happens. That's when the spirit world and the deities can actually talk to us. That's where the energy exchange takes place. So, that's it, really. That's Dandelion and me. What else can I share about plant allies? I think, so say if you can't imbibe a plant, do this for a herb one, like do the eating of it. But say there's a tree that you want to connect with, but you can't eat it. It's not got any digestible plants. The pure act of showing up and spending time with that tree and doing this process, perhaps taking some fallen leaves or sticks or seed pods or flowers and placing them into a dream pouch, wearing them on your body, sitting in meditation with that could work to connect with the tree spirit. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if anyone has done this practice before of working. It's a shamanic practice of working with the plants in this way. It feels like a fairy practice too. It's beautiful. It really nails the message home really that we're not different from our plant family. We're so totally intrinsically connected to the earth and to all the creatures and all these plants. We're made of the same stuff. And when you start communicating and building these relationships with them, it's mm-hmm. So, let me know if you have a plant ally. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see our magic. Take a breath with me. Thanks for being here. Blessed be.